Really excited about the announcement of our partnership with Nielsen. You know, television's going through its biggest transformation probably since the introduction of color or cable. And in order to help enable digital transformation, which is part of Adobe's rich heritage, you have to eliminate key friction points. And there's no doubt that measurement has been one of those key friction points. So, we're excited to announce a partnership with Nielsen where we will work together to create a single source of truth for content and audience measurement across all IP-based screens. That product, which will be called Nielsen's Digital Content Ratings powered by Adobe, will leverage our digital footprint in Adobe Analytics and Adobe Primetime and provide census-based data to Nielsen for creation of this digital content rating. Ultimately, it allows you to get to new devices quicker with measurement. It allows you to be able to provide a more comprehensive measurement of audiences, and it also provides for data actionability. So how do I then take a rating, move that back into Adobe Primetime or into other Adobe technologies and use that for personalization of content or advertising? Historically, media companies and publishers have had their site-side analytics, their understanding of who their audiences were and interaction with content, and they've also had a separate measurement capability for transacting advertising. What this does is it brings those together into a single measurement capability and eliminates the discrepancy between how they measure their audiences using a site-side tool like Adobe Analytics and what they're using for validation of their audiences. And so this really streamlines the measurement capability for the television industry and digital, and also allows them to leverage that data in new and exciting ways. It'll be a joint go-to-market. The Nielsen Digital Content Rating will be licensed by Nielsen, and so any customer who is licensing digital content ratings from Nielsen and also as an Adobe customer will be able to take advantage of this solution. It's really interesting to see the accelerated growth of OTT as a major channel for watching authenticated television. We recently noted in our digital index report that 10% of all authenticated content, television content, is now being viewed through an over-the-top device, whether that be a gaming console or a buddy box. And so it's emerged as a significant channel. I like to say that television is now going back into the living room. And with that, being able to deliver a proper experience, being able to provide dynamic ad insertion, being able to effectively measure in that channel is really important. And it represents a tremendous opportunity for brands, for publishers, for media companies in order to offer up that over-the-top channel as a significant channel and a great experience for their viewers. Dynamic ad insertion is an important component of the Adobe Primetime solution. We offer both a client-side and server-side solution depending on what the needs are for our media companies. It's used for both live and on-demand content. And we've demonstrated a number of significant executions providing ad insertion at scale for major live events as well as major on-demand events. And so, we're finding increased desire by the media community for dynamic ad insertion as they look to personalize the experience for their viewers. How do we personalize the ad experience when you and I are watching the same content but we have different interests from an advertising perspective? How do we use dynamic ad insertion? Measurement will play right into this because you also have to be able to measure those experiences differently, and so we're excited to incorporate what we're doing with Nielsen into our whole thinking around dynamic ad insertion as well. It's been a tremendous year for Adobe Primetime and the adoption of our solutions by the marketplace. And as I look forward to next year, this market is moving from experimentation to expectation. They need a scalable and reliable solution for delivering television online, for being able to deliver a great experience, also monetize that experience. And so as we think about the evolution of our solution, it gravitates more and more to expanding to include things around personalization, around experience, and the way we do that is through integration into the rest of Adobe's digital marketing cloud. So we're doing lots of integration work with Adobe Analytics, with other parts of the digital marketing cloud. So not only can you deliver that great experience across whatever device that you want to, but you can also personalize that experience. What's the right balance between content and ads? What is the right content to show? What's the right ad to show? And not be restricted by only being able to cover certain devices. So that's, as a consumer, we want to be able to view content when and where we want, and we want it to be personalized to us. And ultimately, that's our North Star. That's our mission with Adobe Primetime and with Adobe overall and media and entertainment. It's a major focus for us at Adobe overall, that the media and entertainment industry.